Oh, oh. Hey, Dad, more subscribers. Guess I should get after making some more videos, huh? Hey, what's going on, Internet? Xiagax here, and I think this would be about the 6th time throughout my YouTube career, I say that in air quotes, that I would say that I have had acknowledging a hiatus on my part, and there's a number of reasons why, but I do want to address one thing really quickly. I know the last video was, the last one I made was, quote, "This is the, quote, end," unquote. And that video, I want to explain it for some people because the video itself was not me saying I'm done with YouTube. I'm not going to bother trying. Yes, I have been making YouTube content for almost 10 years now. Yeah, I've been making YouTube content for a while, but I'm not saying that I am quitting. Like and just like I'm not going to bother with content anymore. It was more of I'm done doing the same thing over and over and doing the same, getting the same result. And I know people like to say, "Oh, that's the definition of an insanity." That is the colloquial definition of insanity. But basically, yes, I've been making content for a long time, and there have been times where I did want to really make it a full-time thing, especially when I was in college the first time around at Missouri Western. And then when I had to drop out of Missouri Western, I thought, well, this is my chance to maybe get back on my feet and do things on my own and not have to worry about getting a college education. And that went nowhere, probably because the content there was not up to par. When I look back on it, it wasn't exactly super professional nor super high quality. I have Halo gameplay commentary, live Halo gameplay commentary, and it's drowned out by the game sound because I had absolutely no idea how to do any audio mixing, no sound mixing whatsoever, and it's just terrible. And that's all on the old channel at Xiagax Archive in case you want to see just how bad it is. It's cringe material. But I did not have the heart to get rid of any of it. That's why it's still there. But yeah, that was what that video, that was what This Is the End was about. It was supposed to be me saying I'm done doing what I've been doing. I'm thinking about trying to change up the content, or at least, you know, experiment with some of it. I do have some ideas that I'd like to try. As you can tell, I mean, if you've seen some of the older videos, I tried doing some of the kind of the news reporting on drama with Twitch, and oh boy, that's just exhausting for me, honestly. I mean, it did get more views than I normally would have gotten, but you also have to be the kind of the first one on the story, and that is, again, like I said, it's very exhausting. I'm not really the kind of person to want to have to tread through social media to see what somebody's doing from a day-to-day basis. So anyhow, yeah, but it was about this time. It was about this time last year that I was actually getting started streaming pretty regularly, and there was a kind of a mini game or side game that I found was very interesting, and I got dug into its community very quickly. This game was called Stream Raiders. And the thing is with this, it's basically a game that it's almost designed to help you get viewers, because of the way that it works. But after about 6 months of playing it, there were some pretty noticeable design flaws in it that were pretty frustrating to deal with. Now, I'm not going to get into those design flaws in depth here. That'll probably be a separate video, but basically, long story short, after about 6 months of playing Stream Raiders, some things were said, some things that were kind of harsh, but Long story short, I felt it was venting because when I brought up some of those issues of these design flaws, there were a couple of people that were either kind of in support of being allowed to abuse the game with these design flaws, and then there were some of those that were basically kind of brushing it off like, it's not a problem for me, so it's not a problem for anyone. Well, these same people probably had like 2,000-3,000 followers, so they had a decent following, so they didn't have to run into those problems. But long story short, I basically said I wanted to punch somebody in a bout of venting, and that is totally normal. It's normal to say, yeah, I wish I could punch somebody, or I wish I could just deck that person if they really frustrate the hell out of you. Maybe not out loud, but definitely, to say that you don't vent would not be true, and it would certainly not be helpful. It would definitely not be healthy to not vent and just continue to keep that bottled up and to just keep bugging you. The thing is, though, is that the community manager of Stream Raiders, basically, to me, it appears that he took offense to that somehow, even though it wasn't him. I was saying, I want to punch him. It was somebody else. But basically, he's shown that he's quite a softie, and as a result, for the first time ever, I have been permanently banned from a game, and that's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling to be banned from somebody's game, because regardless of whether you are fine with that ban or not, it's basically like being ripped away from a community that you've been a part of. And just a heads up, though, while there are members of the Stream Raiders community that are frustrating, more often than not, you're going to run into streamers that are much more friendly, who are much more willing to even, raid other streamers. So everyone is trying to help each other. It's basically one big, one iron. I was gonna say one stone sharpens the other, but that's not how the saying goes. No, it's iron sharpens iron. But yeah, everybody is willing to help. A lot of people are willing to help each other. There are some of those that they feel like it's all about them, and yeah, I will say fuck those individuals, because that's a really, really miserable existence to have, to think that it's all about you. But basically, yeah, I got banned from Stream Raiders. I'm not gonna hide that. And initially, I was a bit frustrated and I was a bit bummed out. I remember getting the news. I was at work and I saw the notification, and I was pissed. But at the same time, while I was getting to this frustration, I realized I wasn't having fun playing Stream Raiders. So fine, forget it. I don't need Stream Raiders anymore. I got a decent following from it, a small following, but a following nonetheless. And as a result, I thought, okay, you know what? I'm just going to take time for myself. I will just enjoy my holidays. So that's what I did. I enjoyed the holidays, and I kind of got really complacent to just not make any content for a while. So I had to really push myself to start. And I think it's easy for me to just get into a rhythm of not doing anything because I have such a small audience. It's easy to not do anything because nobody holds me accountable. Nobody is, looking for anything. But, that's where I started to see that my channel was starting to pick up just a little bit of steam here. Not a whole lot. And we're getting awfully close to 100 subscribers. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please, feel free to subscribe. Hopefully I got content that you'll like in the future. I hate to sell you on a promise, but, right now, that's where we get into kind of the next order of things, in which my parents are moving out. They're planning on selling their house here. And as a result, they've been, in and out of my room a lot, moving stuff out. I literally, yes, I live in my parents' basement for now. But that's not going to be a permanent thing. you know, I do have a job. I will eventually be getting my own place. I'm just trying to get enough money saved up here so that I can actually get out on my own and, you know, live comfortably without needing any outside assistance. So yeah, as time has gone on, my parents have been in and out moving stuff, and that has created a number of distractions. It's been super tough to try to do any streaming or any video recording. It sucks. I mean, at least for me anyway. I mean, for them wanting to move out, hey, good for them. But yeah, so that's why there hasn't been a whole lot of content. I wanted to take time for myself, and it's been really distracting with all of the getting stuff moved in and out. But that said, like I said, you know, my parents are getting moved out. When they move out to their new place, I will not be going with them. I will be, you know, eventually getting my own place. So that, at least that way I can resume making videos. I can resume streaming a little bit more regularly whenever I have time with it. That's the other thing with work as well, is that there isn't really a consistent schedule. So hopefully I can either A, find a more consistent schedule, because we are making a transitionary move to another facility at work. So that way, I believe what I was told is that there's going to be more management positions open, so I will try to jump on that. Hopefully that will lead to more consistent schedules, so that way I can have a consistent streaming schedule. So as long as I am not on days that I am not working, I am streaming. Or actually finding an IT job. I mean, like I said, it's been a year now. I've gotten an associate's degree in computer science. I'd like to put my degree to use here and perhaps maybe actually make a more comfortable living. Perhaps even maybe even more I would say more availability to streaming here, just because, I mean, right now the job that I have does not allow me to do a whole lot of streaming, because on the days that I work 10 hours. It is very exhausting, and that is, I don't think that's healthy to try to do streaming and to try to, I mean, you're basically it's like trying to go from one job to another, so that's just not going to happen right now. But like I said, in the near future, should be getting moved into a new place of my own, and hopefully without any distractions. Yeah, that's what's been going on. Things have just been kind of slow right now. I just needed to take some time away from, just, having to get banned from a game. I mean, it's not a good feeling, but whatever. But anyhow, if you decided to listen to me ramble on about what's been going on for the last couple of months here, I thank you. Hopefully you might be willing to stick around a little bit longer. Maybe just hit that subscribe button down below. But like I said, I'm thinking about doing some other content besides gaming, because clearly Let's Plays do not bring in subscribers. Maybe back in 2011, 2012, that might have been a thing, but now that's clearly not the case. So anyhow, yeah, so I think I'm going to go enjoy the rest of the Guardian games. Hunters win. Suck it, Warlocks. No, I'm kidding. I'm a Warlock main, even though I have all 3 characters. But whatever. So yeah, and that said, yeah, Season of the Splicers is coming in a few days here. Like I said, unfortunately, I won't be able to get on it right away. I think I'm going to be working that day, so I can't be really streaming anything, but whatever. I'll be enjoying Destiny, as well as whatever other games that I have gotten over the past couple of months here. Just needed to decompress, and hopefully, kind of unrelated, but hopefully we can get out of this damn pandemic already, because honestly, I think that's been really stressful on everybody. But anyhow, yeah, that's pretty much all I have right about now, guys. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you next time.